it was really important when framing up community-led marketing. And the book Unfair Mindshare has the subtitle, A CMO's Guide to Community-Led Marketing in a Product-Led World. And part of that was trying to communicate and help people understand when you do community-led marketing, it doesn't operate on an island in and of itself. Community-led marketing is part of an overall integrated marketing strategy where brand and product are part of an integrated motion. I think probably many of us or those listening or watching to this have seen community marketing with like, oh, we hired an evangelist, and that evangelist goes out to all these events and gives this great presentation on burnout. It has nothing to do with our product whatsoever. They have lots of friends in the industry, but like the marketing team back at home is like, what does that person do? Like, I know we employ them, but how are they helping us meet the company goals or revenue goals or growth goals of the organization? And it's because it lives on this island. And so part of what I try to do in the book is explain, one, what is the community orbit, but what are the other orbits as well, and how to integrate those three as a CMO. There are three orbits. The core is the product orbit. The second is the brand orbit, and the third is the community orbit. Now, for every CMO, marketing leader, marketing role out there, everyone is hired to work in the product and brand-led orbits. You're talking about your products and you're talking about your company because you were hired to do that and people expect you to do that. And I'm not telling you any different. You know those orbits very well. Those orbits, if you look at the origin of those orbits, though, they are self-created. Your company organized those orbits, and every marketing effort in those, the narratives in those orbits, you control yourself. So you define the story. You talk about the product. They're your words. They're your voice, your descriptions of what's going on. And your team does the work. If we look at the community-led orbit and we go back to an example of something like All Day DevOps, we effectively had an idea that we were going to bring part of the community together. The DevOps community already existed. We did not create that. But we said there's something in that community that's missing, that we can build a forum for people to come together. So we took that ownership and invited a few friends from the community to come with us, but we didn't control the narrative at all. We said, we're inviting 60 people in the first year. It was 180 people every year after that. 180 people to come and share knowledge. We didn't control that narrative whatsoever. The community was deciding what knowledge was important. We invited different people from the community to actually own the different tracks at the conference, where they would decide. It wasn't anyone from our company deciding what would be talked about there. And then there was a huge community built on Slack that discussed everything that was going on within this community and sharing knowledge and even exchanging information there. We didn't control that narrative. We didn't build any of the content for the conference. So in the years where we had 180 speakers, they were producing 180 pieces of content, 90 hours of video recordings, in a single day. We would help produce blogs about those things afterwards, but they were generating the content. They were generating the narrative. We were helping to provide the forum and also governing the brand promise. Like, why are you coming here and what can you expect?